Hey guys, I hit the button before I was ready. I hit the button before I was ready. But anyway, please, hey, what's up? Today is December 15th. It's 11:34 a.m. And I am in lazy mode today. So, if y'all don't mind, I don't mind. You're here for the message, right? You're not here to see what I look like. You just want to hear the message. Right? Right. Absolutely. I understand. That's why I'm here as I am. Remember that time is fluid. So whenever you see this message, just remember to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. So please only take what resonates. Leave the rest. And while I'm reading the cards, the Grinch is going to be reading y'all. I'm in good spirits this morning. How y'all doing? Hope all is well. Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, just when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates and read the rest. See how quickly I forgot what time it was? Okay, it's 11:35. So well, I guess I really am slow moving today because it's almost noon. Look at that. Oh, let's see. What is this lunchtime message? By the time you receive it, it'll be about lunchtime. Hope you guys are having a good day. If you have to work today, if you don't, hope you're having a good day still. Yeah, that's the mood I'm in. I'm not rushing, you know what I mean? I'm just taking my time today. Yep, because I feel like it. Yeah. All that glitters ain't gold. That's what I'm hearing. All that glitters ain't gold. What's the message, Spirit? Oh, nah. I want it at the table, please. These folks waiting for the energy. Please, Spirit said we're going to take our time like we've been doing. It'll come when it's supposed to. Yeah, exactly how it's supposed to. Oh, not that many. Curiouser and curiouser. Discovery, inquiry, awareness, curiosity. So you could have a curiosity. Somebody could have a curiosity about you. You could have a curiosity about a situation. Spirit's like, what's happening here? Becoming braver. Okay, resilience, experience, growing stronger, fresh perspective. Okay. 9 to 5. 5 could be significant. And then, we got believe. Strange encounters. Got a little crown in their head. You see, this girl here looks like she has on like a maid uniform, right? Gotta get the Alice in Wonderland, She got a little, the kind of energy of Plain Jane. That's what I'm hearing, Plain Jane. That's what I'm hearing, Plain Jane. And this one she has believe, so you could be very different, very mysterious, right? You could be quiet, but you're very intuitive. You do a lot of research. You like to learn. You believe in things other than what's, the eye can see. I can see. Okay, so yeah, strange encounters. Nothing's by coincidence. And with this small crown on, this is giving me the energy that you play small. You play small. You're regal, but you don't flaunt it, right? It's not what you have, it's your energy. Thank you, Spirit. All right. 31, believe. Become braver. Curious and curious. Discovery, inquiry, awareness, curiosity. Yeah, you're very curious. You're very adventurous, Yeah. It's like whatever thoughts that you get, it's like you research it, you question it, you question, your thoughts, the downloads, right? And then when you do the research, you realize, something going on here. Okay. But I feel like you're very strong, you're very resilient, right? You're wise, you're balanced in your energy, but I still believe you're very meek, humble. That's the word. Humble. And with this crown, it's like you're really a queen, you're really an empress, you're really somebody that another person with your energy that was in their ego would use it to their advantage. Not that you don't use it to your advantage, but they were some people manipulate it, some people know they have that air about them and they use it for their own, but I feel like you're different. You have that air, but you try to hide it. That's what I'm thinking. I'm hearing. Oh, Spirit. What? The Six of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. They want me to show you these cards because they weren't going to let me close it up. Okay, unable to walk away from something, maybe something that didn't work out in the past. It's, what Spirit just showed me? He said, you showed yourself to somebody and they rejected you. They still hurt you. That's what Spirit said. You showed yourself to somebody and they hurt you. Yeah. So it's like you are vulnerable with someone. You let somebody know some secret parts about you. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Becoming braver. Yeah, you're very resilient, and you've experienced a lot of disappointments. A lot of disappointment, right? And misaligned expectations. I heard. Ooh, what's that? Two of Swords. Choices. Two of Swords is also, making a decision. With this globe here, it's like maybe, trying to figure out where do you go next. We got the moon here, right? Sitting with your emotions, really looking at how do you really feel, right? About life. Three of Cups. Let's keep going. Two of Swords here. And I feel like there's something that you want to you want curiosity, right? It's like something you want to look into or something you're curious about, right? And you're not sure if you should take that you're not sure if you should believe in something that it's almost like, could this really happen? That kind of energy, you know what I mean? Could this really happen? Could this be, could that even, be a choice, be an option? That's what I'm hearing with the Two of Swords, right? And yeah, you're overcoming your past experience, right? And now it's time for you to see things in a fresh perspective, a new perspective, right? Because you've grown stronger through whatever, adversity you may have gone through in the past, or whatever didn't, go into fruition for you, didn't, come to be as you hoped, right? Now it's time for you to see a new perspective and to believe in that idea that you want so that it can come into fruition, right? But still, like with the Two of Swords, well, can it really happen, or am I just, believing this, and like Cinderella, like Alice in Wonderland, like that kind of love, you know what I mean? I guess that's what it is, love. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. A new seed, a new opportunity, right? Something not so, brand new, but something you've been working towards, or an offer, an opportunity. What's the spirit? 9 of Wands. Yeah, you got your guard up. Some of you could really spend a lot of time alone. It's like, I heard it, Spirit said, believe in magic, believe in your magic. Believe in your magic. What's this 9 of Wands about? It's like somebody said, I kissed a lot of frogs. 7 of Cups, I can't make it up. I kissed a lot of frogs. And now, now it's like you got this standard, this fantasy world that you wish you could obtain one day. Is it possible to have a perfect relationship where somebody gets you? You know what I'm saying? Where they don't, even your weirdness. You know what I mean? And they, you get them, somebody you could be comfortable with, right? But there's a list, right? They can't be this, and they gotta have this, and they gotta have that, right? That's the illusion, right? Or is it? Or is it? Spirit said, ask for what you want, be specific. We got Temperance in the reverse here, and the 7 of Pentacles. Because you gave a lot, you invested a lot, but you never got it back in return. Whether that was emotionally, financially, however you gave in the situation. 2 of Cups in reverse. Exactly. There was no equal give and take. And left you imbalanced, right? Left you in a deficit. Make you feel like, is that shit even possible? You know what I'm saying? Maybe we reaching too fucking high. We setting the bar too high. Always, Spirit. It says believe. Strange encounters, like 31. I feel like, Spirit finna show you something. That's what I heard. Spirit finna show you something. What's going on here, Spirit? Should I finish with these? I think I'm gonna, give me one or 2 more. What's going on here, Spirit, for the collective? The sun. Ooh-wee. The sun. Spirit for the show with the lovers. Oh, Spirit for the show you something. Spirit finna show you something. The Hermit. Didn't I say y'all was in solo dolo energy? Didn't I say that? Yes, sir. Spirit finna show you something. The Last Judgment. Spirit said, listen, you are not convicted. People may have convicted you by your past. Spirit said, nope, you are not convicted. You have not, done something where this is like your karma. That, you know what I'm saying, you don't get another chance or nothing. The Spirit said, 6 of Swords in reverse. This is what it is. You've been unable to let go of some things. Maybe you feel guilty about, Spirit said, not sacrificing more, but baby, you sacrifice enough. It was the Temperance in reverse. You were in balance. You were not yourself. You weren't happy. You weren't at peace. There was too much conflict. There's too much heaviness. You were carrying other people's baggage. Are we done here? I think we're done here. 4 Wands in reverse. Yeah. Anybody that you shared a roof with, shared your life with, came to your house, sat at your table, ate your food, said they was your friend. Okay. Yeah. Spirit said no new friends. I used to have a t-shirt that said that. Used to have a lot of things. What's going on here for my collective spirit? God finna show you something. He's finna show you something. You little unicorn. You little unique person. Unique, humble. Knight of Swords in reverse. Somebody could have been trying to cause some kind of judgment about you. That doesn't stop, you from going where you're supposed to go. But what actions like this, when people like to interfere and like they like to throw their rocks and hide their hands and all that good stuff. Those are the energies that were not meant for you. The ones that take heed to whatever this lie is, this Knight of Swords energy is, this gossiping, this runaway train. I heard runaway slave. Oh, Lord. Oh, Queen of Pentacles, yes. Yeah, somebody had a lot to say about you. And there you are again, by yourself. By yourself. The moon. Look at this, the Emperor in reverse. Look at that. Go them wands. There they go. I'm telling you, somebody had a lot to say about you. They had a lot to say about what you do for money, your stability, how you make do. They had a lot to say about you. You're the Queen of Pentacles. That's where the sun's coming in. See, somebody sees your worth. Page of Wands in reverse. Somebody was very immature. Very immature. Very childish energy. Page of Wands. What else? The moon. There it is again. Yeah, this is somebody that doesn't want you to have this new beginning. That's what this is. That's look, he came on out anyway. Yes, the Emperor in reverse. This could be an ex-husband, a baby daddy, a father. It could be a look, Five of Pentacles. Yep. I don't know if they wanted you to feel left out in the cold. They try to make you doubt your self-worth, right? In hopes that maybe you'll just jump on the first thing coming because you're feeling lonely. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean? But see, you made a list of what you wanted in your life. You told God what you wanted in your life, right? And the way God loves you, you want somebody that's going to love you that way too, because, see, God forgave and forgives transgressions, right? He removes that burden from you so that when people like this try to attack you by those burdens, all they're doing is repelling away those people that would have tried to come in and, interrupt the process. I heard. Come on, Spirit. Look, I'm telling you, Six of Pentacles in reverse. For people not to work with you, but they did you a favor. Eight of Wands. It's in the reverse. Yeah. Somebody wanted to, whatever, their energy's coming back to them now. They're the ones that's feeling left out, feeling like they're not worthy. They're the ones that could be needing assistance at this time because they certainly talked about you. So, I'm just going to say I don't want to get too deep into it, but they lied, though. There was a lie. Ooh-wee. That Hierophant, that could definitely be a parent or yeah, that's giving me parent. That's giving me, somebody, Leave it alone. All right, don't get too much into it. Listen, I can make it up. Yeah. Somebody was trying to prevent a tower. Somebody didn't care what they did. They didn't care what they did, They were trying to avoid this. What's behind that? What we got back there? The Four of Pentacles in the reverse. What's behind this? The Moon. So they was trying to keep something hidden, right? Something that they was withholding. There was some kind of, now somebody's in regret that they did it, because that shit's blowing up in somebody's face now. That is blowing up in somebody's face. But we already know the outcome, right? The devil's already defeated, right? Spirit's finna show you something, but there is some energy, and whoever this is that made you feel imbalanced, that's who this is that's out here trying to damage your character, stain your character is what I'm hearing. Yeah, they're trying to stain you, put a stain on you, so that you are not seen as, who you are. And see, and remember, I said in the beginning that maybe you have felt like you needed to dim your light. This is the kind of person that will make you, not thrive, right? Ooh, come on, man. It's like this is somebody that didn't want you to thrive. They wanted you to dim your light, and they lied about you. Perseverance and overcoming things. It's like, I don't know, I get a feeling of somebody attacking you every time you try to elevate yourself. You know what I mean? They tried to tear you down. That's the energy I'm picking up. Okay? Take it out, resonate. They tried to tear you down. Every advancement or some way you tried, to better yourself or raise your vibration, somebody was tearing it down, was trying to tear it down. So this could be a childhood thing as well, that you play small. Queen of Cups in reverse. Somebody's fucking mama. This could be somebody's mother. Child. The Hangman. Yeah, you understand and you see exactly what's going on. Just because you're not making any, proclamations, you know what I'm saying, or saying, it's the knowledge. It's the way, it's the knowledge and the understanding. It's just seeing it for what it is. It doesn't mean you have to do anything, but the wisdom is that you recognize it and you see it and you know what you know. Yeah. To star, because you heal, baby. Come on now. Because you heal. You're the star. Yes. Everything's fine. Yeah, what was meant to take you out, you overcame. You transmuted that energy. You learn how to love yourself, and that's from the spirit of the universe. Listen, I'm telling you, this is somebody that was in high authority in your life that betrayed you. All right? This is somebody that was not on your side. They were not leading you in the right direction. You were being misled and a whole lot of things by this person, and so are other people, because they want you out. They want to leave you outside of the establishment. This could be somebody that could be very religious. All right? What's going on here, Spirit? Oh. The Chariot and the Hermit. Listen, you left and you went in hermit mode. I'm telling you, yes you did. You had to heal. You had to heal. You had to move away and heal from whatever trauma this person left in your life, man. Yes, you did something. Listen, yeah, no more feeding into the illusions. You will never be treated fairly anyway with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And the Five of Pentacles, you were never treated fairly anyway. Look, I'm telling you, this is somebody that was competing with you. And they put other people in competition with you. They caused other people to have strife with you. They caused people to have all kinds of strife in their own life. This is just not just you. These people are fighting amongst themselves. And Spirit says all because they were all convinced to isolate you. That's why they're having a strife and conflict in their life, because they were all, listen, Listen, yeah. To keep the cycle open. To keep going, but yeah. The Spirit said, yep, they wanted to keep the cycle open. You closed the cycle when you healed and you walked away, especially from this Queen of Cups in reverse. Yep. And this Emperor in the reverse as well. Somebody could have left you out of something financial as well. All right? Take it how it resonates. Two of Pentacles, yep, to affect your stability. To affect your stability. I told you that. That was another issue. They wanted to affect your stability. So, take it how it resonates. Anything else, Spirit? What we got here? The three, and so you could not move forward. Or it would be very difficult. Yeah. So it's like they withheld something because I already seen it with the Four of Pentacles too. We seen that too, right? Right. Your Ace of Cups. That's yours. They are, all right, we're going to leave it there. I'm not even going to say nothing. Just let it go. Something was withheld from you. Look at this shit. Ten of Swords again. Yes. Something was withheld from you to affect your stability. This could have made it, made you have some, stability, a little better stability. I'm not sure. Okay. But somebody made it seem like you didn't deserve it. That's what I heard. You didn't deserve it. That's what I heard. Yes. And now, because people made a choice to go along with this, you not deserving it, right? Now they're all having conflict and strife and shit going on in their life. Now they're all fighting amongst each other. For whatever reason, I don't fucking know. But they don't have no access to you, and they all probably need some kind of support from you, but, they went along to get along because you didn't deserve it. Okay, but Spirit finna show you something. That is something you may have had to try to overcome, feeling like, you don't deserve it. Can you really have it? You know what I'm saying? Because when you thought that you was having that, you realized that was bullshit. It was a fraud. That was your tower, right? All that you had been built up to believe was a fucking fraud. Or is the whole idea a fraud? Thank you, Spirit. The Moon in reverse. They didn't want you to find this out. Look, we got family. And Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. And the truth. I can't make it up. I can't make Knight of Pentacles. Long time coming. The Moon in reverse. See, this Ace of Pentacles, this Ace of Cups is coming. It's coming in for you. This Ten of Cups, you're going to have it. And it may not look like the traditional. It may not be blood. But aren't we all blood? Shit, we all came from Adam and Eve, didn't we? I'm just saying. Hope not in that way, but a million times removed. But I'm just saying, it's going to be, loving, caring people in your life. That's a family. They don't have to be your biological family, but people that care about you, love you, and you can be yourself and be free to experience unconditional love, man. That's the Ten of Pentacles. It don't matter who it is. Ace of Pentacles, that's that seed that's going to grow. That's a blessing that's coming, right? That was always yours. You were just trying to plant it where in unfruitful ground, period. But you didn't know. Because we're all raised to believe that that's what comes first, the blood. Never mind the people outside of the blood, but the blood's supposed to come first, right? But what happens when the blood don't put you fucking first? I'm just saying. Talk about that shit. And then they try to create narratives about, why you're on the outside looking in. You hear me? And when they possibly withheld something that could have helped you, you know what I'm saying, get on your feet quicker or get to where you know, help you pay some fucking bills. How about that? Ain't that good enough? You know what I mean? Except somebody wanted you to, you know, forever be in that position of trying to make ends meet and not being able to move. This is another thing. Somebody didn't want you to leave. They wanted to abuse you, you know. It's what it is, right? Because that's abuse of power, and power is the love. Understand? So that's an abuse of power. They didn't want you to leave, but they wanted you to submit. And, you know, but when they, you know, it was like you was given an ultimatum. You know, submit to our way or leave, and we have nothing to do with you. We exile you. You hear me? And then, like I said, holding back something that would have helped you move and keep it fucking moving, right? They didn't want that. They wanted you to struggle. Got the Knight of Cups. What's it? Look, the Death card in reverse. The Knight of Wands. The Three of Pentacles. Look, something, they weren't able to do something to cause some kind of ending for you. All right? They collaborated to try to cause an ending for you, and that's not happening. That's probably why, remember when I said now these people are fighting amongst each other because they've all disconnected themselves from you. You're the one with the pentacle. You're the one that would water their fucking seeds. You hear me? Spirit said, I just read that in the Bible, you can't be the seed and the sower as well. You know, you have to plant the seed and somebody else has to pour the water. And let that be God or, you know, whatever. That's how it is. That's how it is. Somebody thought that without them, your seed wasn't going to grow. But see, God watered your seeds. Come on, Spirit. Come on, Spirit. Listen. And that's why somebody, they in that Knight of Cups energy, coming in with apologies. You know, they really don't want to. They don't want to humble themselves to you. You know, because you're already lowly. You're already a humble person. They thought they were better than you. They don't want to come and have to humble themselves and apologize to you. Nah, they don't want for what they fucking did. They don't want to have to do that shit. But somebody doing it anyway. I can see that shit because they on their way. Somebody doing it anyway. What's this about, Spirit? What is this about with this Knight of Cups that's coming towards my collective? Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is going towards the Knight of Cups. Could be trying to block this Knight of Cups from coming towards you. Or they could be coming in to talk about how they acted hastily, or I don't know. They was Knight of Wands. They wasn't thinking. King of Pentacles, Judgment. They wasn't thinking. All right. They was calling judgment. Their judgment was they wanted to be sitting as King of Pentacles. They didn't want to see you in the Queen of Pentacles, but that's where you're at. You already in the Queen of Pentacles. They thought they was going to be sitting in the King of Pentacles. This is somebody that didn't want you to go past them. You become the Queen of Pentacles. They wasn't there until they took that whatever they took from you. That's how they thought they was going to match your fly by taking from you so that you couldn't fucking get there. Man, so they could look like they was there. Ooh, child. Spirits will let them keep that shit. I'm finna show you something. Ace of Cups. Yes, sir. Yeah. Listen, the Two of Cups. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It is King of Wands. Who that? Nope. Spirit said nope. Somebody want to come and block this. This was coming towards them because they know. They see you. Everybody see you. That's what I'm saying. They know everybody see you. They tried to block that shit. They were slinging mud, nigga. They thought they had that shit covered with all the mud they were slinging. You hear me? Listen. Sorry, but not sorry. Take that how it resonates. Listen, that's right, collective. Do your thing. Deuces. 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 Listen, you got something coming for you. You already know. Go take. They making a list. They checking it twice. They gonna find out if it's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. That list, nigga, go back and look at that list. Everything's on it. Everything's on it. Look at the Grinch. Everything's on it, baby. That list you said, you remember what you said to God, what kind of woman or man you wanted? What? Remember when you said to God that's what you wanted? Listen, it may be a long time, baby. Yes, anything else, Spirit? I'm finna get off here before I mess this up. And that's the truth. Yes. Yes, Queen. You are everything you know you are, right? And you stay in your humble position just like you are, because your king see you, baby. And your king is humble just like you. Yep, listen, because if he was out there in the world all flashy and shit, you'd be having to fight bitches to get him off. He's humble. He's humble. Mm-hmm. Yep. And he gonna recognize you, sweetie. He gonna recognize the jewel. Come on, Spirit. What else? Listen, the struggle is over, baby. Baby, the struggle is over. The struggle is over. Right. Thank you, Spirit. The struggle is fucking over. Yes. Listen, it's over. Man, listen. Listen. Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm. They can't get in your way no more. Nope. Whatever they took, Spirit, let them keep it. Look, they had to steal it to get it, right? They had to steal it to get it. Look, but that ain't gonna last. Look at that shit, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. But that ain't gonna last. Ooh, the death card in reverse, because what they did under the sun and under that moon is coming back. Somebody could be going to jail. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that right there. That's the message, y'all. I'm around there, and I'll out here for you anyway. And all right, y'all have a good day. I'll see you. Deuces. Stay up now.